Hey, it's Dr. Cox here. Hope your 2011 is treating you well. I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about sweeteners. Exciting subject, right? Well, there's a lot of questions out there. Which sweeteners should I use? Which ones are best for me? So what I was going to do here was just show you something real quick here. I'm sitting in my office, and I went ahead and pulled out a few different sweeteners at the last restaurant I was at, and they didn't have the blue one there, so you have to pardon me, but I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about each one of these. The first one is Sweet and Low. Now this is, I'm not trying to say anything good or bad about any particular brand, but Sweet and Low, this is something that's been around for a while, and it contains a substance called saccharin, which is the sweetening agent. Saccharin has been researched exhaustively, and at first they found that saccharin has a chemical called, it's saccharin. What it does, sorry, I was trying to be cute there, it causes cancer. Now they came out with more research that said, well, no, it doesn't cause cancer, and then they came out with more research that said, well, it does cause cancer. So if you ask me, I don't even like the way the stuff tastes. I would not touch this with a 10-foot pole. That's just my personal preference, but you know what? If you can't pronounce it, then you probably shouldn't be putting it in your body. It's got all kinds of stuff on here. So anyways, that's that one. Next we have Splenda. Splenda, this one's a little bit newer on the scene, and this contains sucralose. Now sucralose is a naturally occurring sugar, so you wouldn't think that it would have enough side effects. There has not been a whole lot of research out on this one since it's only been out for a few years, so the verdict is still out on that. It tastes okay. It tastes a lot like regular sugar. I would say if you had to choose between those two, I would pick this one. The one that I don't have here is the blue one, which is Equal. Equal is the brand name. It contains a substance called NutraSweet, which is another brand name. NutraSweet is a derivative of something called aspartame. Aspartame has been shown to be a neurological excitotoxin. What does that mean? It just means that when you put enough of it in your body, it excites your nerves to death, causing neurological permanent damage, including things like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, Huntington's, you name it. Again, I wouldn't touch this stuff even if you made me. You'd have to beat me over the head to make me put that stuff in my body. Next we have the good old-fashioned sugar. Okay, sugar. Sugar has been linked with all kinds of stuff, increased consumption causing diabetes and hyperactivity and obesity, cardiovascular related problems. Kind of the way I look at it is sugar, this is about 10 to 20 calories right here. If you put a couple of these in your iced tea, you just spend an extra few minutes doing brisk walking that day and you've burned off that 10 to 20 calories. I like sugar, that's what I use. I don't use any of these artificial sweeteners. If you don't want to use sugar, though, there's another one called stevia, which you may have heard of. This happens to be a particular brand. It's called Only Sweet, or Sweet Only. Anyways, stevia, S-T-E-V-I-A. It's a naturally occurring plant extract. It doesn't have quite the same taste as sugar, but there's no harmful effects, no side effects whatsoever. Very low calorie, and it tastes pretty good. So stevia is another one you can look at. So the verdict, basically what I say is go with either sugar or stevia. Stay away from the pink, the blue, and the yellow if you can. That's just my own personal preference. Here's to you having a happy, healthy 2011.